Am I glad to see you two here. I'm not sure how much longer we can hold out.
Are you already fighting? Is anyone hurt?
Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. Fortunately for us, it seems like they were holding back.
Natasha's gonna have a handful again.
Their weapons and automatons are much stronger than anything we have. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in or out. Hey! Just because you have fancy equipment doesn't mean you can bully us! Who do you think you are?
Okay, calm down, Sailor.
What's the matter? Got nothing to say?
Come on, slow down.
What's going on inside the mine? Any ideas?
A few miners made it out earlier. They looked pretty panicked. They said the whole mine had been seized by the people in black.
Oh, they are after the mines.
These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is that they're seriously disrupting the lives of the Underworlders.
Is Topaz around?
Who?
Oh, I bet she haven't met her yet.
We were just talking to her in the museum. Do you think her cronies are acting without her authorization?
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge of the people in black?
Yeah.
Topaz, Pazto, whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free those trapped in the Great Mine. Are you two with me?
Yeah, of course.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And this cute little girl must be Clara.
No, leave Clara alone, please.
Hello, miss. Are you...
Svarog, be on guard.
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
You're in serious danger, Topaz.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Yeah.
Huh? But if you have a guess, maybe I should...
No, Svarog will handle this.
She is not a guest. Neither is she a friend.
Dang it, Svarog.
Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
There you go. Go inside.
So, it seems my source was right. Who would have thought that such a strong bond could exist between a giant robot and a little girl? So heartwarming.
Oh no, he
You bear
knows.
the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming here?
Straight to the point, huh? I like your style. Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the planet we're currently standing on. It's about to become the property of the IPC.
What? Did she just say that this will be all the property of IPC? In front of Svarog?
No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor any power in the galaxy. I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Are you trying to command Svarog?
Long-term interests undefined. Analyzing objectives. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
What is this?
This is...
Source code, or to be more precise, Source code that is able to take control of all mechanized units in Belobog.
This is bad.
I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so refined that the engineers never saw any reason to change it. I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons, enough to crush the Legion's vanguard, lay dormant within. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that Eurilo 6 has a place in the company's long-term strategies. But first, I need a guide to show me where these automatons are buried.
Okay, Svarog is still silent. He's analyzing something.
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact, using a relatively peaceful approach.
Peaceful? Quote-unquote peaceful?
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Wait! What is he thinking?
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
This is a bad twist.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival of this world. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Oh no, it's like he's held hostage in this dilemma.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If you wouldn't mind leading the way, Mr. Svarog.
I wouldn't have thought Svarog will be collaborating with Topaz.
Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation work here. Local residents are advised to follow those responsible for evacuation to the...
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. You drove the locals out of their homes. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all powerful here.
Topaz just lets you do whatever you want. I want to speak to your boss.
Yeah, we demand to speak with Topaz.
You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not related to this project. In cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame, the IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets. We're simply following the rules. What exactly is your problem?
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This world's been hanging by a thread, and now you're here to pull the plug on it.
Don't blame me. I'm simply following orders. Do you think I get to make those kinds of decisions?
Save your breath, March. I never held out any hope of resolving this problem peacefully. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful? Well, now's the perfect chance to show us what you can do.
If I knew things were gonna get this heated, I'd have applied for overtime. Anyway, since you seem intent on settling this matter with violence, prepare yourselves for my heavy laser cannon!
This will be a big fight, for sure.
Might be trickier to crack.
Good thing I'm using my Mono Quantum team.
Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow. All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations are human creations! Look! The Omniscia sees through you. Together as one! That's a set! No matter. More enemies. Luck of the draw. Please, 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 please. Looks like victory! Play hard, win big, keep quiet. Allow me to make a divination. Converge and awaken! Luke.
Will you stop summoning?
Come on. This hand sucks. Gotcha. That's a set. Time for the payout.
There you go.
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Yeah, tell her, March. Tell him. Tell him.
Darn it. I'm all out of ammo.
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
Your end bonus.
60%? We're done for! Attention all personnel! Evacuate the mine immediately! Erase all traces of your presence!
So, are we all good here, or what?
Yeah. Judging by the looks on their faces, I don't think they'll be back. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem ordering these idiots around. Or taming fragmentum creatures, for that matter.
It's a long story.
You're better off asking Bronya.
Why did this mess have to happen so close to the festivities? The timing couldn't have been any worse.
It's definitely a bad timing.
Oh, looks like we've got a message.
Something just happened here and I can't explain it clearly in messages. Could you come to Claypath Forth? I need advice from you too on this issue. Okay, we're coming.
I get the feeling Bronya's worried about something. We'd better go back and see her. Are you coming with us, Zila?
Go on without me. I still have stuff to take care of. The miners need to know what happened here. Bronya messaged you, which means she thinks you can help. I trust her judgment.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out. Come on, to Klipoth Fort!
These guys don't look like thieves.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
Billabug might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Bronya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once.
I'm sure we can turn things around.
They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. All they talk about is asset evaluation.
Yeah, first in the museum and then in the mines.
Silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz must have issued an order against harassing the citizenry.
Because she has something up her sleeve.
Still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solutions she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
What is this?
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Bronya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on a small, unremarkable planet at the edge of the galaxy, a place whose name is known only to the native inhabitants. My home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people worked laboriously, manufacturing products for other civilizations in the galaxy, mostly in chemical or heavy industries. Given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when it happened, but people started wearing respirators just to walk down the street. All you could hear were the wheezing coughs of the people, day and night. My home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed could only struggle on amidst sewage, acid rain, and dust, waiting for the end. Finally, one fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. In return for their help, they asked for just one thing: that all inhabitants sign a contract which would make them employees of the IPC. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. After 3 years, vegetation and trees began to grow and thrive again. After 5 years, many animals, previously on the brink of extinction, reappeared. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same changes to many other worlds in the galaxy that were experiencing the same plight. I am writing to you, Miss Branya, with the genuine desire to express something important. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, there are things of much greater value, such as survival. How many generations of Belabogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent and enlightened as you? How can you guarantee that a disaster such as the Stellaron crisis will not descend upon Belobog yet again? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, the IPC will set up a special team to support the reconstruction of Eurillo 6. I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision, because you, and you alone, will bear the fate of all Belabogians. But because of this, I believe that you will make the right decision. A decision that will truly benefit your people.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
I mean, she sure does. But I'm also kind of skeptical. Yeah, she definitely has a way with words. Or maybe she's a smooth talker, but it doesn't mean she's telling the truth.
I agree. But it struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. It's hard to imagine she'd write something like this just to deceive me. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be an extremely difficult decision. This planet's fate, the civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands.
Poor Branya.
This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone.